Hi folks from HideNet.com in Alcanina, Portugal. Here we are with Jonathan Muirhead, which is the chief of the Scottish Leather Group and the president of COTANCE. Thanks Mr. Muirhead to be with us, and let's start from this meeting. It's a meeting of COTANCE with a lot of interesting things about the future of the European leather area. What will happen in your opinion? Will it be steady, will grow, or will have some problems in the future?
I think there'll be stability initially. I'm very optimistic about the future of the European leather industry. We have a very high quality industry and of course a very high quality raw material base on which we can add value. And I believe that we're still competitive in the global market, so I'm optimistic about the future.
Protectionism is one of the most important problems we have to front and to fight. What do you think will do Europe against this not free trade in the world?
It's a difficult point. I mean, we're all very concerned within Europe that so much of our raw material goes overseas when in fact we can't access many raw material sources from other parts of the world. But I think realistically it's going to be difficult for the European Union to impose any restrictions that allows our raw material to remain in Europe. So we just have to do what we can with our raw material and add as much value as possible and try to overcome these things by our own efforts. I don't think we're ever going to be able to change the politics. We're too small an industry, so let's just try and make what we can with our raw material and encourage our customers to pay the right price for what we believe is the right quality.
Tell us something about the purchasing policies of Scottish Leather Group. Where do you buy hides? What kind of program do you make in purchasing?
Well, our policy is to buy hides locally for a number of reasons. First of all, from an environmental point of view, we're anxious to have very low road miles. So in other words, we want to be able to buy fresh hides, have them delivered in the same day. So that requires buying from very local sources. Also, buying locally means we have greater control. We know all about the animal welfare and about the traceability right back to the farm. And all this is very important to us and to our customers. So in brief, we buy locally, we buy direct from abattoirs rather than through traders, and that gives us control. We know exactly what we're buying, we know exactly the right sources, we know which abattoirs, which farms, and that leads to a very much more consistent product.
So 100% are British hides?
100%. Maybe 98%.
Okay.
We always are interested in buying from other sources in case of problems. I mean, God forbid, we don't want another BSE or foot and mouth issue, but if that did arise, we need to be aware of other sources of hides. Also, there aren't enough good quality hides from within the UK for our needs, so sometimes we have to buy from other countries within the European Union and also from North America. So we keep our options open, but principally we want to buy locally.
Is it a good moment to buy?
Yes, prices have eased, but of course that's bringing other pressures because our customers are well aware of the market conditions for raw hides, so they're putting a lot of pressure on us now to lower the leather prices. So it's not any easier today, but certainly from a cash flow point of view, having lower hide prices is very helpful.
Last question, could you anticipate us some economic figures about this year, the 2015 for Scottish Leather Group?
It's too early to say, but I would anticipate hopefully a better year than last. The last year we had a lot of pressures on our margins with high prices easing. There will be a temporary relief on that. So, but the market for leather prices is going to be under pressure, corresponding to the drop in hide prices. So I foresee perhaps a temporary relief on margin, which will improve our financial performance. But I suspect that in the second half of this year, going into next year, we'll be under pressure once more. So we will take the gains whilst they come, but I think the future is going to be difficult.
Thank you very much, Mr. Muirhead from Alcanina, Portugal.
Thank you.